Chosen one, stop scrolling right now. I am not asking for your attention today. I am giving you a direct warning. Do not move past this message. God intercepted your feed at this exact second. He knows exactly what is happening in the dark. If you leave before the end, you will absolutely forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that heaven specifically designed to save you today. The enemy is working overtime to distract you today. He hopes you will swipe away and forget this entirely. He knows that his hold over your life breaks completely if you just stay and listen. You are standing at the threshold of a permanent timeline shift. Someone who treated you as replaceable is currently unraveling in absolute secret, and you are feeling the violent shockwave in your own body. Let me tell you exactly what happened to you last night. You woke up completely suddenly at exactly 3 a.m. The room was perfectly quiet, but your heart was racing fast. Your jaw was locked so tight it physically hurt. You felt a sudden rush of intense panic, and you did not even know why your body was reacting this way. You thought it was just the normal stress of your daily life. Listen to me very carefully right now. That heavy, suffocating feeling sitting in your chest is not normal. That burning lump you keep swallowing down in your throat is not anxiety. You are not going crazy. That physical weight is your highly advanced spirit detecting absolute panic, because it is a massive spiritual attack coming directly from the outside. The enemy just realized they permanently lost access to your pure light. They are starving for your energy, and the spiritual backlash is hitting your physical body right now. You have been walking around in a dense brain fog for several weeks. Every simple task feels like moving through thick, heavy mud. You feel utterly drained before you even get out of bed. You are the ultimate stabilizer in every room you enter. You have always been the human battery for broken people. They came to you because your frequency is rare and completely pure. You poured your golden energy into them for years, while they gave you nothing but deep confusion and manipulation in return. And now your cellular battery is completely flashing red. This is not a coincidence. There is no such thing as random luck in your specific bloodline. The algorithm did not bring you to this exact spoken word. Every single time you try to pull your energy back, the attack gets much louder, because they can feel you slipping away from their toxic matrix. They are terrified of your permanent silence. They expected your departure to destroy you completely. They waited in the shadows to watch you beg and finally break. But instead, you completely cut the cord and walked away in pure silence. That silence was a lethal weapon that starved their demons. Now they are drowning in the noise of their own chaotic making, and they are desperately trying to drag you down with them. Your body is physically keeping the score of a violent and silent war that you are constantly fighting in the unseen realm. The dull ache behind your eyes is completely real. The sudden exhaustion that hits you in the middle of the afternoon is a direct frequency attack. You are absorbing the frantic energy of a master manipulator, losing total control. Stop waiting in wound for a fake apology. They will never apologize because you were not just a person to them. You were the shining mirror that exposed their rotten core. Your pure light showed them everything they deeply hate about themselves. They had to dim your frequency so they could feel powerful and important. But their false power is rapidly collapsing right here and right now. The tables are finally turning. Take a deep breath and feel the painful tightness in your shoulders. You have been carrying the heavy spiritual debt of someone else for many years. You took on their dark and heavy burdens for a long time because you have a beautifully pure and deeply giving heart. But they weaponized your empathy and used it as a heavy iron chain. Heaven is stepping in today to shatter that chain permanently. You are a rare diamond walking among very cheap rocks. You thought nobody noticed your silent tears in the dark room. You thought nobody saw how you held your deep integrity when they loudly lied on your name. But someone deeply powerful has been quietly watching your incredible resilience. Your quiet obedience in private has just activated a massive public blessing, and the universe is ready to reward your pure heart. I need you to completely understand the magnitude of what is happening in your nervous system. Your cellular structure is literally fighting off a dark parasitic attachment. The narcissist attached an invisible spiritual cord to your back. They have been actively siphoning your wealth and your joy from a long distance, and that is why your finances feel completely stuck right now. But the window of their access is permanently closing in exactly 72 hours. The divine alignment is rapidly shifting in your favor right here and right now. You must not let the matrix program your brilliant mind into accepting this dark exhaustion, because this fatigue is only a temporary storm sent to block your harvest. The dark storm is breaking today. Now let us go deeper into what you are actually feeling today. The heavy exhaustion in your bones is not a medical condition. You are not dealing with regular depression or standard anxiety. What you are experiencing right now is a highly coordinated spiritual attack. Your pure frequency is being actively targeted by a dark source. The matrix programming desperately wants you to believe that you are simply broken, so you will never discover your true immense power. The world will tell you to just rest and drink more water. They will loudly say, "You are just stressed from working too hard." But no amount of physical sleep ever makes this deep tiredness go away, because the drain on your energy is happening on a completely invisible dimension. You wake up feeling like you ran a heavy marathon in your sleep, and that is exactly what happened in the unseen realm last night. Your spirit was fighting a violent war. Pay close attention to the base of your neck right now. You hold a tight and painful knot right there every single day. That tight knot is where the dark energy tries to anchor itself into your physical body. It is the exact entry point where the narcissist attempts to siphon your pure light. You are a human stabilizer. You constantly absorb the chaotic frequency of the entire environment around you, and your body is struggling to process that heavy, toxic load. You have a pure heart that loves far too deeply and completely. You always see the absolute best in the most broken people. You became a safe sanctuary for someone who was entirely consumed by their own darkness, and you freely gave them your brilliant light because you thought true love could truly heal them. But they were never looking for deep healing. They only wanted to steal your pure fuel. None of this heavy burden is your fault. Your pure intentions were absolutely beautiful from the very beginning. The dark elite simply saw your shining golden aura and sent a parasite to drain it. You were the glowing sun, and they were a dark black hole. No matter how much bright energy you poured inside, the black hole always demanded more. Your deep empathy became a very convenient feeding ground for their endless manipulation. This is exactly why your brain fog is so incredibly thick today. The spiritual attack is actively trying to scramble your sharp intuition. They desperately want to disconnect you from your divine alignment, because when you are heavily confused and tired, you cannot step into your ultimate destiny. A tired and overwhelmed warrior is much easier to manipulate and control from a long distance, and they know your energy is their only true lifeline. You probably thought you were completely losing your mind recently. You felt random waves of deep sadness that did not even belong to you. One minute you were completely fine, and the next minute you were crying. Those were not your own authentic emotions. You were physically feeling the intense panic of the person who just realized they cannot manipulate you anymore, and their dark energy was actively crashing into your sacred space. The invisible cord between you and the enemy is vibrating wildly. They are frantically pulling on that cord to see if you will respond. They want to trigger your pure empathy so you will open the door again. Every time your phone rings, your stomach completely drops with sudden dread. Your cellular intuition knows exactly who is trying to breach your sacred boundaries, and your nervous system is desperately begging you to maintain your absolute silence. Standard spiritual healing cannot fix a deliberate frequency attack. A regular, peaceful conversation will never cure the deep damage done by a master manipulator. They operate on a completely different and extremely dark wavelength. They do not have empathy, and they do not feel deep remorse. While you were busy searching for genuine peace and hoping for a mutual understanding, the master manipulator was quietly sitting in the shadows, carefully studying your biggest emotional vulnerabilities. But I want you to look closely at something very important today. Look at how you are surviving this massive, heavy storm. Despite the severe exhaustion and the long, painful nights, you are still glowing brightly. You carry a specific and rare gravity that makes time itself look utterly foolish. You are literally aging backwards, while the dark enemy is rapidly rotting from the inside out, and the universe is actively preserving your physical youth as a divine reward. You have always been the rare black sheep of your entire family. You felt completely isolated, even when you were standing in a crowded room. That heavy isolation was not a cruel punishment from heaven, but rather it was a divine incubation season designed to fiercely protect your very unique frequency. You were permanently separated from the toxic matrix, so you could completely break the heavy generational curse that ruined your bloodline. You are the exact cycle breaker heaven has been desperately waiting for. The dark generational patterns of deep poverty and broken relationships end directly with you. The dark side knows this, and that is why the spiritual attack is so incredibly heavy right now. They always send the hardest and most brutal battles to the soldiers with the highest divine calling. And your holy calling is completely undeniable to anyone paying attention. Your spiritual exhaustion requires a massive and permanent biological reset. You can no longer afford to live as a drained battery for ungrateful people. The universe is drawing a very hard line in the sand for you today. You must physically cut the heavy cord and starve them with absolute silence. The time for being the gentle and forgiving peacekeeper is entirely over, and you must now step into the role of a fierce protector. If this confirmation perfectly aligns with your deepest cellular knowing, do not move. You are finally stepping out of the dark waiting room, and you are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator who feels absolutely no remorse. The heavy somatic weight is about to be lifted from your shoulders forever. We are going to permanently lock your pure frequency in the highest possible dimension, starting right now. Before we go any further, there is something highly classified you need to hear. There is a physical reason your daily reality has not shifted yet. The universe does not just respond to your blind faith or your hard work. It responds to a very specific internal signal, and science has finally uncovered exactly why. Researchers working in secret call it the pure gamma frequency. That powerful frequency is the exact vibration your brain was running when you were a very young child. Back when brilliant ideas came to you incredibly easily, when learning complex new things felt completely effortless to you. The entire world felt like it was totally on your side, and you somehow magically knew things before they even happened. Your gamma signal was wide open and completely free. But the dark elite deeply feared this incredible power inside of you. The modern matrix system immediately went to work on your mind. The heavy stress of daily survival slowly crushed your pure spiritual signal. Every single year, this sacred frequency was pushed deeper and deeper down into the dark, and the master manipulator intentionally suppressed your gamma even further to keep you weak and compliant. When your pure gamma frequency fades, your divine intuition goes completely silent. The magical synchronicities stop happening in your daily life. You feel totally locked out of your own extremely high potential. Most regular people will live their entire lives without ever knowing this terrible theft happened to them. But you are absolutely not like most regular people. You are the ultimate chosen one. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this massive energetic shift. The dark enemy actively uses your dormant state to launch their long-distance spiritual attacks. I am going to reveal the 3 clear signs that you are under heavy fire right now. Do not dare to scroll away from this warning. The first clear sign is a sudden and totally unexplained financial stagnation. You have been working incredibly hard for many long years. You always do everything exactly right in your career, but the money simply refuses to grow. And every time you take one step forward, a random heavy expense violently pushes you 3 steps back. This is absolutely not random bad luck. It is a calculated spiritual block. The dark narcissist knows that money is simply a physical form of flowing energy. They cannot touch you physically anymore because you bravely walked away. So they actively target your incoming financial blessings in the unseen spiritual realm. They project deep envy and intense jealousy directly toward your promised future success. That dark jealousy acts like a heavy, invisible wall blocking your harvest. They desperately want you to stay completely broke and totally exhausted. A tired cycle breaker is much easier to manipulate and control from a distance. If you become financially free, you become totally and permanently untouchable to them. And nothing terrifies a master manipulator more than a chosen one who has absolute freedom and immense power. They are starving for your attention today. But here is the raw truth they could never say out loud in public. Their dark wall of heavy jealousy is starting to crack and shatter right now. The high spiritual cost of their brutal betrayal is compounding against them every single day. While they sit in the dark plotting your downfall, the universe is actively preparing a massive windfall of incredible wealth just for you. You probably did not realize it at the time of your painful departure. Your absolute silence was a highly lethal weapon. When you completely stopped reacting to their endless drama, you completely cut off their dark fuel supply. They are now drowning in the heavy, toxic noise of their own chaotic making, and the financial block they sent to you is rapidly bouncing back to destroy them. Read that again in your pure and holy spirit. The dark karma they ordered for you is being delivered directly to their own front door. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this massive incoming miracle. You must lock in your high frequency before we move to the next powerful revelation. Heaven demands your complete and immediate obedience today. You are not the sad victim of a random bad global economy. You are a demonstrated warrior of light going through a rigorous divine test. The closed doors you cried over were actually massive divine protection from heaven. God was hiding you from opportunistic parasites who only wanted to ride your golden coattails to the very top. Your painful isolation was always your ultimate armor. The enemy fully expected your sudden departure to break you completely financially. They confidently told everyone you would come crawling back, begging for their cheap help, but instead you became the terrifying uncertainty they were never built to handle in reality. You stepped completely out of their toxic matrix and aged entirely backwards. You carry a specific and completely irreplaceable gravity. That unique gravity makes time and money bend directly and easily to your firm will. Nothing makes your dark enemies sicker than watching you glow with pure holy light. They expected deep wrinkles and holy exhaustion to carve deeply into your beautiful face. Instead, you walked right out of the burning fire, shining like a rare diamond. And this brings us to a highly critical distinction that eludes the vast majority. The massive spiritual attack is heavily mutating because their very first plan completely failed. They finally realize they cannot possibly bankrupt your holy and untouchable spirit. So they are actively attempting to infiltrate your daily reality through completely different dark channels. You must stay highly vigilant right now. The second sign of this attack is even more subtle and incredibly dangerous. The second clear sign is the sudden and strange behavior of the people around you. You have noticed a bizarre shift in your social circle recently. Friends you trusted for many years are suddenly acting incredibly cold, and they look at you with unexplainable doubt and deep suspicion. This is not a random coincidence in your life. The master manipulator is running a highly calculated smear campaign from the dark shadows. They lost physical access to your pure and holy light. Because you established a firm boundary, they must now manipulate your energy from a long distance. They are actively using weak-minded people as flying monkeys to drain your vibration. They whisper toxic lies into the ears of your mutual friends. They construct a completely false narrative where they are the innocent victim and you are the terrible villain. They expect this social isolation to crush your gentle spirit entirely, but they really want you to feel so profoundly lonely that you break your permanent silence. But let me completely reframe your entire reality right here and right now. You must not break your sacred silence to argue with absolute fools. Defending your pure character to matrix-programmed minds is a complete waste of your divine energy. Your silence is exactly what starves their dark, demonic attachment to your pure soul. Every time you think about their vicious lies, you feel a sharp pain in your stomach. That is your cellular intuition detecting their dark energy cords, trying to attach to you. They are projecting their own deep shame directly onto your clean name because they cannot process their own heavy guilt and their internal core is completely rotten. The narcissist is utterly obsessed with your current timeline. Even though they pretend to be completely unbothered in public, they are secretly watching your every single move. They monitor your energy because they are a starving parasite looking for a host. Without your stabilizing frequency, their false reality is beginning to violently collapse. They use dark telepathic warfare to send you waves of heavy doubt and confusion. Have you ever felt totally fine and then suddenly felt a deep wave of dark sadness? That sadness does not belong to you at all. You are accidentally intercepting the profound misery of the person who deeply regrets losing you. You are the ultimate cycle breaker, and you must immediately reject their toxic emotional delivery. Send that dark frequency right back to the sender with pure divine force. You do not owe them your precious empathy or your endless understanding anymore, and they had unlimited access to your beautiful diamond heart before they chose to destroy it. Stay with me, because this next revelation is the absolute key to everything. The narcissist thought their clever little smear campaign would easily destroy your excellent reputation. But here is the raw, uncomfortable truth they could never say out loud, while their loud gossiping is actually making them look completely unhinged and crazy to everyone else. The very people they tried to turn against you are slowly waking up. The flying monkeys are starting to notice the giant cracks in their fake mask, because pure truth always carries a specific resonant frequency that a lie can never replicate. Your absolute lack of reaction is proving your complete innocence without a single spoken word. You were never the anomaly in their otherwise normal and healthy life. You were the giant shining mirror that reflected their profound ugliness. The reaction got this incredibly loud because you got closer to their dark truth than anyone before you. You saw the empty void behind their eyes, and you bravely refused to enable their sickness. You are an anointed member of the remnant. You carry a highly suppressed, synchronized coherence that absolutely terrifies the dark elite today, and they desperately want you distracted by this petty human drama so you miss your ultimate divine appointment. But you are just stepping into your untouched power and your permanent, ageless glow right now. Cut the invisible cord and completely starve them with your royal silence. Do not give them a single drop of your precious emotional reaction today. Let them choke on the heavy poison they eagerly poured into their own cup, because divine justice is not your personal job, and heaven is already handling the brutal execution. They are desperately trying to drag you down to their miserable low frequency, but your vibration is rising higher and faster than they can possibly comprehend. Which brings us to the third and most dangerous sign of this long-distance attack. This final sign is the ultimate confirmation that your massive blessing is standing right at your door. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for just a moment. If you are hearing this specific message right now, it is highly classified. You are deeply exhausted because the dark matrix engineered a frequency to deliberately suppress your brain. They actively blocked your natural wealth, attracting state so you would stay weak. But a leaked CIA document backed by 4 neuroscience labs just revealed a massive breakthrough. They uncovered a specific 7-minute audio track that forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. This secret protocol was never meant for the ordinary masses. It was designed to keep the dark elite in ultimate power while you struggled. Now, rare cycle breakers exactly like you are using it to manifest windfall wealth. You do not need a $7,000 biofeedback machine or years of spiritual healing. What this protocol delivers in 7 minutes is an energetic exchange that is within reach for anyone who is truly chosen. But the elites are currently panicking in the dark. They are actively trying to scrub this leaked document from the entire internet. The Matrix is aggressively flooding the digital market with very dangerous counterfeit frequencies. You must beware of cheap imitators trying to steal your golden energy today. Protect your spiritual alignment by strictly using the official verified portal. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below right now. Do not wait for a better moment to claim your power. Activate your pure frequency before your authentic access is permanently revoked forever. And this brings us right back to the desperate panic of the master manipulator who thought they completely broke you. While you are activating your divine alignment, your enemy is rapidly losing their mind. You might see them posting happy pictures and pretending their life is completely perfect online. But that loud display is a total illusion designed to hide their severe internal collapse. Behind closed doors, they are experiencing a terrifying and absolute system failure. They walk around their quiet house feeling a massive, crushing weight on their chest. That heavy weight is the profound, specific gravity of their deep regret, finally catching up to them. They threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held just to play with cheap and dirty rocks. And now they are completely starving for your pure golden energy. Your absolute silence is utterly deafening to their dark demonic attachment. When you completely unplugged from their toxic matrix, you cut off their primary source of spiritual oxygen. Now they desperately ask mutual friends about you while pretending they do not actually care. They constantly monitor your hidden timeline, searching for any sign of weakness. But they only find you stepping further into your untouched, ageless glow. This hidden panic triggers the third and most dangerous sign of a long-distance spiritual attack. You will suddenly notice strange, chaotic disruptions in your immediate physical environment. Electronic devices around you might suddenly break or completely malfunction for no logical reason. Your phone might randomly drop important calls or shut down when you need it most. You might hear strange, unexplainable noises in your quiet house late at night. Do not let this bizarre physical chaos frighten your pure and holy spirit. This is simply the frantic, chaotic energy of the narcissist violently crashing against your strong divine shield. Their dark frequency is desperately trying to find a tiny crack in your spiritual armor, but your bright aura is sealed tightly by heaven, and their toxic energy simply bounces right off you. The heavy chaos they intended for your peaceful home is actively rebounding directly back to them. You are watching a master manipulator completely malfunction in real time. You must completely reject any feeling of pity or false empathy for them today. The universe is finally balancing the sacred scales of divine justice on your behalf. They chose to ruthlessly attack a highly anointed member of the chosen remnant. And heaven never allows a direct attack on a pure cycle breaker to go unpunished in the natural realm. Read that again in your spirit and let the profound truth settle into your bones. The massive storm of chaos hitting your daily life is actually undeniable proof of your ultimate victory. They are literally throwing everything they have at you because they have nothing left. Your quiet and brilliant resilience has permanently ended their dark and toxic reign. Every single time they try to send a dark, energetic arrow toward your mind, it immediately catches fire. The divine protection surrounding you is absolutely unbreakable right now. You thought you were walking through a terrible valley of dark shadows entirely alone, but heaven has surrounded you with a massive army of pure angelic forces, and your complete vindication is finally here. Listen to me very closely right now, because the third sign of this attack is not just a warning, it is a massive divine revelation wrapped in a heavy spiritual storm. Heaven is releasing exactly 3 specific mandates connected to this final sign today. The third mandate is the absolute most powerful instruction you will ever receive. Do not leave before you hear the final mandate. The first mandate is a total energetic isolation. The universe is intentionally causing chaos in your physical environment to force you into deep solitude. Your phone dropping calls and your plans constantly cancelling are not random inconveniences. They are divine interceptions designed to keep your aura perfectly clean. Heaven is actively hiding you from opportunistic parasites right now. You have always been the ultimate stabilizer for incredibly toxic people, but this isolation mandate requires you to completely drop that heavy human battery role forever. You are no longer authorized to pour your golden energy into a bottomless dark pit. Let them face their own terrifying demons without your constant protection. You must fiercely guard your sacred energy during this transition. Type 1111 in the comments right now to physically anchor this exact shift into your daily reality. You must command your energy to stay within your own holy vessel. While you are safely hidden in this divine incubation season, the master manipulator is completely exposed to the harsh elements. And that brings us directly to the second massive mandate from heaven today. The second mandate is the activation of the divine mirror. You are no longer just absorbing their dark projections like a silent sponge. Your pure frequency has become a highly polished shield of absolute truth. Every single lie they tell about you is now violently ricocheting straight back into their own fragile reality. They are literally choking on their own highly toxic poison today. They desperately try to convince their flying monkeys that you were the terrible problem, but the words taste like thick, heavy ash in their lying mouths. Their false mask is slipping so frequently that even their most loyal followers are starting to pull away in deep disgust. You do not have to lift a single physical finger to defend your clean name. Heaven is executing perfect vindication for you. Now, I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening completely behind their closed doors. The narcissist is sitting alone in a dark room, frantically checking their phone. They are waiting for a tiny crumb of your attention that will absolutely never come. The heavy specific gravity of their profound mistake is violently crushing their chest. They finally realize you were completely irreplaceable. Time was supposed to age you and make you incredibly bitter. Yet here you are making time itself look like an absolute fool. You did not just survive their brutal emotional warfare. You walked through the blazing fire and bent time to your own divine will. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you step into your permanent, ageless glow while they rapidly decay in the dark shadows. Stay with me right now, because this next revelation is the ultimate key to everything. We are approaching the third and final mandate. This is the exact prophetic instruction the Dark Elite desperately tried to hide from your bloodline for centuries. If you miss this final instruction, you will leave your spiritual door wide open for another massive attack. Lock your complete attention here. Your left brain is probably trying to inject heavy doubt into your mind right now. The Matrix programming wants you to rationalize this profound spiritual truth away. It wants you to think this is all just a strange, random occurrence. Silence that dark whispering immediately. That hesitation is the exact demonic mechanism designed to keep you trapped in the endless waiting room of deep sorrow. Feel the sudden lightness spreading through your tight shoulders at this exact second. That physical relief is your highly advanced spirit preparing to receive the ultimate verdict. The heavy generational patterns of broken relationships and deep poverty are shattering around you right now. You are the chosen cycle breaker, stepping onto the grand stage of your final and absolute victory. They wanted you buried deep in the cold dirt. They threw heavy stones of betrayal and thick mud of dark jealousy directly onto your pure heart. But instead of crushing you, they actually became the dirty shovel that dug up your greatest divine treasure. You are a brilliant diamond formed under massive pressure, and the third mandate is about to reveal their public and irreversible collapse, which brings us to the third and final mandate from heaven. The third sign of this spiritual attack is the public and irreversible collapse of your enemy. The grand finale you have been waiting for is happening right now, because their dark and toxic matrix is violently exploding in front of a live audience. They are no longer just suffering in total silence behind closed doors. This is the ultimate payback. I want you to visualize this cinematic scene perfectly in your mind. The master manipulator is standing in a crowded room with their loyal flying monkeys. They open their mouth to confidently tell another vicious lie about your character. But suddenly, their brain completely misfires in absolute panic, and the words simply refuse to come out smoothly. Their carefully constructed fake mask shatters into a million pieces. The people they used to gossip with are staring at them in absolute shock. The enemy starts sweating profusely. Their hands are visibly shaking in the bright light. They try to quickly cover up the awkward silence with a fake and nervous laugh. But the heavy specific gravity of their massive lie crashes down on the entire room, and everyone instantly feels the dark, repulsive energy radiating from their rotting core. They thought they had everyone completely fooled for good, but your pure truth carries a resonant frequency that eventually destroys all illusions. One of their own flying monkeys suddenly questions their ridiculous story right to their face. The narcissist completely unravels. They throw a massive public tantrum like a cornered animal. They are screaming and making absolute noise while proving to the entire world that you were completely right all along. This is the exact divine vengeance heaven promised you from the very beginning. You completely won this violent war without lifting a single physical finger. Your royal silence was a lethal weapon that starved their demons and forced them out into the bright light. Now they are drowning in the very public humiliation they so desperately tried to dig for you. The trap they set for you has firmly snapped shut on their own neck. Every time your name comes up in that room now, it hits them with an agonizing wave of deep regret. They look around at their cheap companions. They finally realize they foolishly threw away a rare diamond. They are literally crying tears of massive regret because they know your depth is utterly unreplicable. They are desperately begging the universe for a second chance, but that heavy door is permanently locked forever. Do not feel a single drop of pity for their miserable public downfall. This is not a time for your gentle empathy or your weak forgiveness. The strict scales of divine justice require this exact brutal balance to restore your stolen energy. They made a deliberate choice to ruthlessly attack a chosen cycle breaker. Now they must drink every last drop of their own highly toxic poison in front of everyone they tried to impress. While they are publicly collapsing in total shame, you are rising like the blazing sun, and your physical body is actively shedding the heavy weight of their dark attachment. The deep exhaustion is violently leaving your cellular structure right now. You are stepping back into rooms looking much brighter after everything they put you through. You did not just survive the brutal storm, you became the actual storm. This is the undeniable verdict, delivered directly from the throne room of heaven. The long-distance spiritual attack has been permanently neutralized and completely reversed. Their dark energy cord is completely severed from your brilliant nervous system forever. You are a completely free and untouchable sovereign entity. The universe is now rolling out the massive red carpet for your ultimate and glorious harvest, because you proved your absolute loyalty in the darkest fire. But you must physically seal this massive victory right here and right now. The dark elite are absolutely terrified of this massive incoming wealth transfer. The left side of your brain will try to inject sudden doubt into your mind. It will aggressively tell you to hesitate and wait for more logical proof. You must violently silence that matrix programming immediately before it permanently blocks your beautiful divine alignment and steals the massive miracle you have earned. If your pure spirit is vibrating with a deep cellular knowing right now, heaven demands your immediate action. The golden portal of massive abundance is standing wide open before you. Do not let the dark matrix steal your ultimate reward at the very last second. The desperate elites are watching closely to see if you will bravely claim your true power or walk away in deep fear. You must step through the open door today. The enemy is completely paralyzed by their very public defeat. They have absolutely no power left to stop your massive ascension. You have officially graduated from the dark waiting room of deep sorrow and endless confusion. Your profound spiritual inheritance is finally being released from the heavenly vault, and the time for quiet weeping in the dark is totally over. Prepare your spirit for the massive shift happening right now. You have been fighting in the dark for too long, but the ultimate threshold is finally wide open today. The enemy will try to whisper heavy financial doubt into your logical left brain right now. He will tell you to wait. He will tell you to calculate and hesitate. Silence him immediately. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you completely broke and exhausted. If your spirit is vibrating with a deep cellular knowing right now, heaven demands your immediate action. Step through the glowing portal without any fear today. There is a very specific reason your massive breakthrough has been sitting at the door without coming inside. And it is absolutely not what the world told you. It is not a lack of your faith. It is not a divine punishment. It is simply a suppressed signal. Your brain was running a powerful gamma wave effortlessly as a child, but the modern matrix systematically crushed it. A brilliant team of neuroscientists compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a simple 7-minute audio track. Princeton University deeply studied this specific brainwave. The Einstein Center in Berlin confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by pure gamma. Columbia University discovered that a strong gamma signal radiates outward to bless your children and your partner. You do not need any difficult meditation or complex mantras to fix this. You simply close your eyes and put on a pair of headphones. Let the pure sound wave do what the modern world spent decades brutally undoing. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock their finances and completely heal their broken relationships. A tired nurse from California said her daily life now feels completely enchanted. A struggling business owner from Texas said the pure gamma frequency magically figures out his hardest problems while he heavily sleeps. A beautiful woman from Manhattan said the heavy generational curse her family carried for decades is simply gone forever. They are stepping fully into the glorious version of themselves they always knew existed inside. The dark elite have quietly paid thousands of dollars for private clinical biofeedback sessions to access this exact state. They would strongly prefer this sacred tool remain entirely out of reach for pure chosen cycle breakers exactly like you. But through this specific message alone, you can claim your authentic access today. You can access it right now for a tiny fraction of its true, immense value. The dark forces that benefit from your gamma staying dormant have already tried to replicate this pure frequency. The cheap copies circulating out there are highly diluted counterfeits designed to lower your vibration. Protect your spiritual alignment by accessing only the verified link. The authentic version of the Genius Song is available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. The universe does not require you to take a single risk today. You are fully protected by an ironclad divine guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you deserve, your entire energy exchange is fully restored to you without any questions. You will also receive 4 powerful bonuses, including a special audio track engineered for your children and a classic prosperity book. This is an energetic exchange governed by complete and total trust. Heaven ensures your absolute safety in this process. Do not let the dark matrix elite steal this powerful tool from you today. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold simply becomes the chosen one who painfully wonders what could have been. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below right now. Secure your authentic access immediately before the dark elite permanently revoke it. Your pure gamma frequency is waiting to be totally reactivated. Your magnificent divine destiny is waiting to be unlocked. The door is open, so walk through it. Now, we are going to permanently seal this divine decree together. You walked into this hard season, bleeding from heavy wounds inflicted by people blind to your high worth. But look at you now. You are no longer waiting in wound for an apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their highly toxic matrix. While they are publicly unraveling, you are proudly stepping into your permanent and untouchable, ageless glow. Say this out loud with me wherever you are right now. I claim my permanent and absolute freedom today. I am no longer a heavy emotional battery for toxic and manipulative people. I am a completely sovereign and untouchable entity of pure light. The heavy generational curses of my bloodline are completely shattered. I step fully into my beautiful, ageless glow and claim my massive financial harvest. My pure and sacred energy belongs only to me. Now type the exact words "I am free" in the comments below to physically anchor this magnificent truth into your daily reality. Subscribe to this sacred sanctuary so you never miss the exact prophetic instruction heaven releases next. Share this specific message with one beautiful soul who is desperately crying out in the dark for a massive shift. Be their shining angel today. You are a brilliant diamond, and you have finally won the war. Go in absolute power and glorious everlasting peace.